Well, if my first tip for writing poetry is to read it in order to develop a bit of an expertise in the genre itself, my second tip is to practice writing. So, what I mean by that is get into the habit of writing poetry regardless of how you feel. So you can do different things, I think, to practice writing. You can maybe sum up your day poetically. I know people, and I've done it myself at times in my life, have summed up my day in a haiku or in a particular form of poetry. But to sum up your day poetically is one way to practice writing. If there's a significant event happening, I think of a royal wedding or a royal funeral or just something that's significant in politics or in history, then you can just start to write about it and just see what comes out. I know that I remember when there was the royal wedding, I sat down with my pen and paper and watched it, and I wrote some notes as to capture things that I might bring into a poem in reflecting on it a little bit later. So I think there are things that you can do to practice writing poetry, regardless of how you feel. Perhaps one way to think of it is like pretend that you're the poet laureate and that you've been given a commission and you have to write. But it can be very, very surprising what comes out when you discipline yourself in that way. You might surprise yourself.